Let's go over to Job chapter 1. Job chapter 1 and verse 1. Read that.
There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the mighty one and eschewed evil.
Okay, so give me the word, the Strong's number for that Job translated there is word number 347.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me the definition for that.
Okay, it's Eod from 340, hated, for example, persecuted. Eod, the patriarch famous for his patience.
Okay, so this is totally different word, different Hebrew word.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get the spelling on this. 347 Eod, and this is spelled Aleph Yod Wah Bet. Eod. All right, and that's the pronunciation of it. Eod. The one in Genesis 46:13, word number 3102, is spelled Yod Wah Bet and was pronounced Yod, and they said that was a clerical error. Now, if you notice in 1 Chronicles 7:1, they give you it was actually copied the correct way, and it's actually pronounced Yashub. So in Genesis 46:13, the shin, where we get the sh, the sh sound, that letter was missing from the translation. Okay, so you can clearly see this Job. If they're the same Job, why do they have two different names? Even the one with the clerical error has a different Strong's name. It's a different word.
Mm-hmm.
But you forgot to look that up, didn't you, sir? Yeah, sure you did. But you know what you're talking about, and you're debunking people, aren't you? What you did was expose your ignorance. That's what you did. Okay? Let's close this out. And then you start speculating, saying that the children of who knows? Maybe this Job from Issachar took off and left Egypt. The scriptures don't say that. Especially the son of Issachar. He how could he be known as the greatest man or the most righteous servant? Scripture doesn't talk about him like that. At that time, the Joseph, he was the one that the Most High was working with. He's the one that the Most High used to save Egypt and to save the children of Israel. All right, but let's close this out, because the children of Israel sojourned in Egypt for a certain amount of time. They all came in together, all besides Joseph. They all came down into Egypt together, and they all left together.
And if I can make a point, that all this posturing that's being done, I just want to cut straight to the chase. The bottom line, while we see people debunking that Job was an Edomite or whatever, getting into lineages, back and forths about descendants, bottom line, you're still looking for a place to lay blame. And if these people are not Israelites, then okay, you got to back up a little bit, because you put attributes on people based off of descendants.
Right. And it destroys the doctrine. That's what it does. But see, we haven't even gotten into the non-Israelites who the Most High worked with, or the non-Israelites who were grafted in to Israel. We haven't even touched on that. This is only the tip of the iceberg.
The tip.
And there were other brothers who actually, got this thing going again. And they did a real fine job. Those brothers from Absolute Truth, Absolute Bible Truth, and Forbidden Archives, Shalom.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Josh, Brother Big Baby. They did a real fine job on their lessons, and kind of kicked this thing off again. We chilled out on the whole topic. We already went through a lot of this stuff last year, but we chilled out on it. Because your Esau doctrine has already been debunked. All right, but let's close this out. Give me Exodus 12. Exodus 12, I want you to read verses 40 through 42.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 40. Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years.
Okay, the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years, except for Job. Come on now. We've already proven it wrong. We're just rubbing it in. Read.
And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the selfsame day, it came to pass that all the hosts of Yahweh went out from the land of Egypt. It is a night to be much observed unto Yahweh for bringing them out of the land of Egypt. This is that night of Yahweh to be observed of all the children of Israel in their generations.
Right. So it says all the hosts of the of Yahweh went out from the land of Egypt. This was a special night to remember. Okay? That's why we keep the Passover.
Hallelujah.
All right? That's why the Passover was ordained for Israel. But so you're trying to say that one man is going to take off and go live someplace else and thrive and be successful and be the greatest? You know, come on. This is why we commemorate the Passover, because we all came in together and we all left together. Plus, you've already been exposed on your lack of understanding of Hebrew words. All right? So there is no way possible that the Job, whose name is properly Yashu or Jashu, there's no way possible that that Job, son of Issachar, was the Job written about in the book of Job. All right? So we thoroughly destroyed that false teaching, and there's more to come. And does anyone have anything to add?
Pretty thorough, Jim. Pretty thorough.
Okay. And with that, we'll say shalom.
Shalom.
Now, I was inspired to do this lesson when a brother
Stop
came.
that for a second, because I can't risk one of these wild people going past the windows open.
Yeah, distracting me.
Yeah. I can't risk that. My apologies.
You know, just got them barking in the back.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably getting drunk off of Bud Light. Telling war stories. I was gonna lay him out.